Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to Tapping Tuesday, where we are going to do a live tapping session together. And so, this is our second or third one that I am really introducing tapping and leveraging the universal energy that is going on in the universe. And speaking of numerology as well. So, if you are just, let's see, I've got all sorts of kind of messages coming my way. Thank you so much for those of you that are hopping on right now live. And for those of you that might watch this back on the replay as well, thank you for being here and welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Chantel, and I own a wellness studio called A Beautiful Surprise. It's right down there. And the last four letters of surprise spell out RIZE. And I did not know this when I named my business. I was teaching just Pilates at the time, and I say just Pilates because I didn't introduce any of the other modalities that I currently teach, which really invites the mind and the spirit in with the body as well. And so now I've really come what I feel like full circle in truly becoming a wellness studio and teaching universally from the how we're feeling and thinking on the inside, and how we can then move the fantasies, move the ideas, the beliefs that we have inside of us that are kind of just like underwritten, and they're sitting there and they're just ready to be birthed. They're ready to be into action. They're ready to come to fruition. And that's my specialty, especially as we go into EFT tapping. So if you are just hopping on, feel free to comment. I love comments. I love knowing who is here with me live. And maybe even share with me a little bit about what is it that you maybe have been thinking about wanting to do. And it can be as big or it can be as small as you'd like it to be, as big as changing entire career paths, and as small as, I don't know, I'm going to say like skydiving, but that feels kind of like a big thing. That's one of my goals for 2021 is to skydive. So yeah, maybe comment, let me know kind of where are you at with that. And this tapping session will help you to get into action, because most of the women that I work with have this nudge, this urge. They know that they're meant for more. They know that they're meant to do something and make an impact in the world. And it might be just like a pivot for them. And so they have all of these ideas and these thoughts, they're bubbling up in them, but they never quite take it into action, or they go into action and something will happen that they'll take as a sign it's not meant to be. And they'll just kind of stop. They'll let it fizzle out. And so let this be the calling to you that whatever, if it's still a desire, if it's still something that's in you that you're thinking about, it is probably your calling. All right. So again, I love comments. Thank you so much for those of you that are here live. If you know anyone that could use a tapping session, which is, any human, but anyone you're thinking of in particular, family, friends, that you'd like to share this session with, I always love you to share it out. You could mention them down below in the comment box, and they will get the tag to go ahead and join us as well. So talking about numerology, and I am a quantum numerology student. And as I am learning more about the universal numbers, what I really am learning is that they are so multi-layered. And so, for example, today is a 7 universal energy day. And I happen to be a ruling number 7. And the ruling number 7 or the universal energy of the 7, they kind of overlay each other, right? They one impacts the other. And so without getting into too much detail with that, just know that if you are feeling the urge to really bring forth what it is that you would like to do in this world, or you're really starting to feel this nudge of like, maybe I could just do something small. Maybe I could just start to talk to my partner about what it is that I've been really thinking about. You are literally supported. It's in the air. It's in the cosmos right now. As 7 really, it's a spiritual number. It also really likes to be in action. It likes to do, it likes to put out, it likes to amplify everything that you've been creating inside and in the back end. And maybe you have been stepping more into your calling, and you want to take it just like to that next level, that next step. You are being supported right now in the universe to do so. On the opposite side of that, so to speak, opposite, Maybe you're feeling triggered. You're feeling like, is it ever going to happen for me? All I do is think about it, but I never actually take action towards it. And that also is just a little bit of what I call a spiritual spanking in order for you to take the next step and go for it. And ask yourself this right now. What am I willing to lose? What am I willing to put down in order to really live out my dream life? Are you willing to lose the negative self-talk? Are you willing to lose the self-sabotage? Are you willing to lose a little bit of the addiction that we can get from having these high highs where we have an idea and we want to do it, and we get so excited about it, and then these low lows where it feels like it's never going to happen for me. Someone else is out there better than me. Whatever it might be that you tell yourself. What are you really willing to do in order to fully call in your dream future, your dream life? So if you're not living in your dream life, in your dream body, in your dream home, in your dream relationships, in this ideal, I'm so content and joyful and peaceful. And I just feel like, I got it. I got this. I got a good understanding. And I feel like I can now take everything that I'm feeling and roll it out into the universe. If you're not quite there yet, what I'd like to do is invite you to join my RIZE tribe, where we can do private sessions. We do private EFT sessions together to really speak directly to your subconscious and help to map out a plan for you to go from A to B and step by steps, right? How to get there. Plus you have the community of the women are also in there that's in the RIZE tribe that are just absolutely amazing and I love and I adore. So just a little bit of a shout out, call out if you are interested in doing private sessions with me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and start. So as long as you're in a safe place to do so, I invite you to close your eyes, take a deep breath. Just see if you could relax the back of your eyes a little bit more, maybe wiggle around, right? Just see if there's anything that you might need to stretch or move just to get a little bit extra comfortable. What we're really doing here is checking in with your body, seeing where you're at, bringing yourself back into your body. And with your eyes closed, I'd like you to start to think about one thing, one goal, something that you want to do, that you want to be, you want to have. And keep that in mind as we tap. Okay. I'd also like you to do what I call, and it is called a SUD scale. So a subjective scale where we use from 0 to 10, an emotional scale to check in and see where you're at right now. So on a scale from 0 to 10, how much do you believe that you can live your dream life? Just the first number that comes to mind. On a scale from 0 to 10, how much do you believe that you can fully have it all? And just hold that thought, hold that number in mind. And we're going to go ahead and start to tap. And I'll ask you at the end again how you're feeling also, right? You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. We're going to start to tap on the side of the hand. Like Simon says, you're just going to repeat after me. Even though I feel this calling to step into the next phase of my life, I can feel kind of insecure about it. And I have held myself back from going for it. And I deeply and I completely love and forgive myself anyways. Even though I want for so much more for my life. I want to make an impact in the world. Sometimes I wonder if my message is special enough. And I can doubt myself. And this can then lead me to feeling insecure even more. It's okay. because I still deeply and completely love and forgive myself anyways. Even though I really want to just take the leap. I want to go for this change in my life. It's such a big idea. And because it's such a big idea, it has me feeling pulled in all sorts of directions, which can then lead me to feeling confused. But I still deeply and completely love and honor and forgive myself anyways. Okay, take a breath. Start to tap on the top of your head. If you know the tapping points, I'm not going to cue when to switch. You just innately switch when you feel like you should. You can follow me if you need to know the tapping points. Otherwise, you can keep your eyes closed and say, this insecurity that I'm feeling, it's been kind of ever present in my life, lingering deep down in the crevices of my heart. It's been holding me back, and it's been keeping me small. It's literally kept me from achieving my dreams. The insecurity and the anxiety that I can feel, that I'm not going to have enough time to do it all. How do I possibly find the discipline to make my dreams come true? I can feel that building up in my chest. It feels like it's bubbling up in my throat. I want to scream out loud all of my dreams. But I don't. I hold all of these ideas and these intuitions that I have inside of me. And over time, that starts to build up in my body. I feed these insecurities and it grows. It feels like a thick haze coming over me. Just keep switching tapping points whenever you feel innately and called to. You can skip a point if you don't want to do it. And this thick haze that I can feel, it's starting to engulf me. I can feel my eyes wanting to close just thinking about it. And I can even allow myself to get into overwhelm, because I start to think of all of the things that I really want to do in this life. And it feels like I'm so far from it. I have so many other responsibilities that I should be doing. And I should all over myself. I tell myself that if I ask for help, that I'm weak. If I ask for help and I get it, they're probably not going to do it right. And I just have to do it all over again. So I might as well just do it myself the first time. This is all the shit that I've told myself for years. And I so want to move past this limiting belief. I want to get myself into action and take just one step towards my dreams coming true. I so want this thick haze that I can feel to be lifted. All right, everyone, take a deep breath. Just see how you're feeling there, what's coming up for you. Quite often there'll be like one key phrase that will kind of stick out for you, and you can lean into that one key phrase and allow that to be what is kind of saying in the background as your new subconscious is allowing you and giving you permission to want for more. Okay. Again, feel free to comment down below whether you're here live with me right now or on the replay. And as always, when we comment, when we speak something out into the universe, you're amplifying that. And so as we tap on these points, we are trying to rid the negative self-talk. We are allowing everything that we've been sensing to have a voice. We're allowing it to come up so that we can move it out. And it's been sitting there for long enough. Allow it to come up so you can move it out. All right, we're going to go into the second round. We've got 3 rounds total. Second round here is where we introduce a little bit more of the possibilities. Yes. Hi, Leslie. Oh, thank you for joining. Love this. And I love you. All right, we're going to go into the second round right here. We're going to start on the side of the hand again, okay? And say, what am I willing to lose in order to have all of my dreams come true? I would like to drop the belief that I'm just not quite ready yet. That's bullshit, and I know it. I would like to drop the belief that others can do it better than me. There's only one me, so no one can do it exactly like me. And that's special enough. I would also like to drop the thoughts that it's too late for me, that I've missed the boat. Because I do know that I have so much life experience and wisdom and ideas to share. Okay. Take another deep breath. Go ahead and tap on the top of the head. Again, innately switch when you feel like you should. Skip any spots that you feel like you need to as well. I wonder what it would just take for me to go for it. Keep tapping and switching points and see what comes up for you. Ask yourself, what would it take for me to just go for it? What would it take for me to just do one thing and get in action? I wonder what it would take for me to drop the belief that I have to hit rock bottom before having a message worthwhile. I wonder what it would take for me to once and for all drop the belief that everyone else in the world is worthy except for me. Because that's really silly when I think about it. What I'm really beginning to see also is that these beliefs are not truths, but I treated them like they were. What if there is someone out there right now just waiting to hear what I have to say? They're waiting for me to bring this program or this product into the world. Just what if? Who am I to hold this back from them? It feels like so much time has passed where I have put myself on the back burner, where I have maybe gave myself workout time, but not meditation time. Maybe I've given myself some alone bubble bath time. But not girlfriend time. And maybe it's the day that day changes. Maybe today is the perfect day that I can drop the belief that I have to be in service. Today could be the day that I decide that I am worthy of all of my dreams coming true. And maybe that starts with the decision to allow myself more. And also now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I don't need to read another book. Maybe I don't need even more continuing education. Maybe I don't need to go back to college. Maybe I already possess everything I need. I already have all of the wisdom that I need to take this nudge that I've been feeling and move the ideas out into the world. Maybe I don't need to lose 20 pounds before I start Pilates or any other workout. Maybe I don't need to buy fancy clothes to try out the new workout. Maybe I already have it. And I just get to decide. I just get to decide that I'm worth it. Take a deep breath. See what's coming up for you there. And as always, I wrote this tapping script yesterday, and already, as I tapped through it, I'm already feeling different and not even really following along with the script here. So feel free to comment in here and let me know, what is it that you're sensing? What's coming up for you? What's resonating with you? And we're going into one more round where we'll tap on the affirmations. And so I always say, if you are not feeling like you're ready for the affirmations just yet, that's okay. Still do it. As you are tapping, you are calming the amygdala enough that the nervous system is willing to allow some of these affirmations to come in, to find a place. So if you are one to say affirmations or write out affirmations and wondering why they never come to pass or why you never see them fully embodied, this is why. The subconscious is always overriding everything else that's going on in the forefront of our minds. And so as we tap, we're allowing that nervous system to calm down in order to give voice to what's really there, in order to fully let it go. Just let it go. And then call in what it is that you're really, really wanting in your life, right? Yeah. Okay. So Leslie is saying affirmations that coworkers want to hear what I have to say. Absolutely. Let me put this up here. Oh, thank you so much, Jacqueline, for being here as well. So good. So this right here, that coworkers want to hear what I have to say. This is a good one because we tend to think that our message, right, whether you are a healer or a creator or whatever you're doing in the world, if you're in more of a corporate setting, we tend to think, well, someone else might have a better idea, right? Or whatever the negative self-talk that kind of comes up for us. What I hear from a lot of women is, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough to speak out. And the fear kind of overrides that. But what we know for sure is that fear is not true. That fear is coming up. I could go down a tangent, but that fear is not true. And so just allow yourself to tap whenever you're starting to feel negative self-talk. Just start to tap on the meridian lines, just yourself. Just tap. You don't even have to say anything, and it'll physiologically change what you're sensing. And so absolutely, to know that not only coworkers, but you never underestimate the power that you have for change and the impact that you're making. So I'm going to tell you a really quick story. In the RIZE tribe, I guess it's been about 2 weeks now, someone shared in there, someone was in the group that someone else had inspired them that was in the group. And then that person was really kind of like, she didn't know, right? She was like, really? I would have never thought that was inspirational. I was just sharing something that I felt like wasn't really, important. She thought this, but it had been so inspirational to another person that then snowballed into the next thing where someone said, well, this is actually how I feel about you. This is how I look at you. And it was really cool to watch, like on these little Zoom windows in the RIZE tribe as everyone's talking and saying, no, actually, when you said that, it really like piqued something for me. So it absolutely is the ripple effects, right? And this is why the whole idea, the whole thought process in the RIZE tribe is it all comes back to self. When you are vibing with yourself, when you are literally moving at a frequency within yourself that you can then put it out into the universe and you will draw back into you what you are putting out. So if you are thinking that someone else might not want to hear what you have to say, that's kind of what you're getting back also. And then the key is, okay, but how do I get out of that? And one, just allow yourself to notice it when it happens. Just be in it and notice it. And then two, you could decide, this is what this tapping session today is. I'm going to decide to do something, to feel something, to say something that's going to break that pattern. Okay. And so not only your coworkers, Leslie, but everyone else around them. So the coworkers, what you have to say will impact them. And then they'll go home and they'll be better husbands and wives and partners. And their kids will then transfer that to their daycare or to their school or wherever it might be on the playground. And you just never know the ripple effects that's going to go out into the universe. Right? I hear all the time from people that are doing my tapping session that they've saved videos and they come back to the ones that really resonate with me, with them, with that I've tapped. And that always that's so profound and that feels really good to know, but I also just know it. I know it because I know it, right? Okay, last round. Anything you want to type in the chat where we can add in some affirmations, please do. And I'm happy to add it in here. And we'll get tapping. All right, we're going to start right on the top of the head. I always like using both hands because we get both sides of the brain to be active. You can always do just one if it feels like that's what you need to do, right? I want to be in action towards my future. I am ready to trust myself. When I get really quiet and go inward, and I find the true essence of me. I love me. And I trust me. And I am willing to make all of my dreams come true. I am willing to put down the fears and the insecurity in order to feel it with self-love and to let that self-love grow. I am ready to let go of the confusion and the anxiety. I can just let it go. I can open my grip and let it slide right out of my fingertips. I can free myself now. I surrender to all of these emotions that I thought were protecting me. I am making room for something new. I am creating space in my body for self-love to grow. And this feels like freedom. I am choosing to replace the thought that I am not enough with nurturing the idea that I can have more. And so I'm starting to wonder now, what is the one action step I could take today that would put into motion the future that I've been dreaming of? Because that one step that I could take today, it will snowball into the next. And it would snowball into the next. And it would snowball into the next. And that could change my life. So what am I waiting for? I've waited long enough. The time is now. Right here in this very moment, I have decided to take one step towards my future. It's time for all of these ideas to come out of me. And the possibility of all of my dreams coming true is so far greater, worth the risk, than the risk of not going for it. And if I fall, I'll get back up. Because I'm pretty sure everyone that's ever succeeded in life has fell at least a few times. They just got back up. All right, I'm going for it. My dreams have been waiting for me. I'm going to take just one action. And when limiting beliefs come back up, I can tap. I can remind my true self to find that fire in my belly. It's just waiting for more kindle. Let's go back to the side of the hand, wherever you're at here, and say, it's really exciting to sense my purpose and to know that it's coming to life. And go to the finger points. It is really exciting to sense my purpose and to know that it's coming to life. One more time. It is really exciting to sense my purpose and to know that it's about to come to life. All right, everyone, take a deep breath. Place your hands on your heart. Close your eyes if you did open them. And I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do today? One thing that I can commit to right now that would feel like an action step towards my future? What is one thing that feels a little scary but really exciting? Maybe it's talking to your partner about this nudge that you've been feeling about switching careers. Maybe it's deciding to etch out an hour in your day to have really high quality time with your kids. Maybe it's deciding to send the email and ask to join a new program. Maybe it's signing up for a new program. What's the next step? Maybe it's writing the blog, reaching out to a publisher. Just hold that in your heart for a moment, and I would like you to see yourself fully embodying this action step. See yourself doing it. See how this feels. Just allow yourself to be there for about another 15 seconds. What smells are associated with you taking this action step toward your future? Who's around you? What colors do you associate with? It's part of your future. Take one more deep breath. You can start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, coming back into your body. And I would like to check back in here and see where your SUD scale is now. So if you remember the number you said at the very beginning of this session, how much do you believe that all of your dreams can come true? And where are you at now? And know that you can't overdo tapping. You can always come back, do this video again, do any of the other videos that I've put on my Facebook page as well. Or again, I'd invite you to join the RIZE tribe. In the RIZE tribe, you're held in a safe container where we can get into some even deeper topics, and we can really speak directly to your subconscious when you do your one-on-one sessions with me, where we can wipe out decades of old limiting beliefs that are keeping you small. You've played small long enough. You're ready for the next level. You're ready to fully step into all of your potential. Comment, share, help us to witness it with you. Help us to help you amplify it. All right. And I will put this right here. This is quite a few comments. I didn't put her name here who said this. Tapping has changed my life. It's in a video on my Facebook page as well. But I just wanted to let you know also, if you are ready for more, I invite you to join the RIZE tribe. You just comment #RIZE tribe and I will, there we go, figured it out. And I will get you the link. And truly, to say that this is life-changing is not an understatement. Okay. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here and tapping with me. I would love to know what resonated with you. Feel free to, again, like, comment, share with your family, your friends, and whoever else you might feel like could benefit from this tapping video. All right. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you next Tuesday, 12:30 p.m. MST.